What's up, y'all? Peace, dope self family. How we doing? How we feeling? How we doing? So I would like to do a quick collective message. Y'all get that water in by any means necessary, okay? That has a bloom packet in it. It's mango flavored. Really good, like really good. Let's see. Oh. Dun 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 dun. Two of Cups in the reverse, the Ace. Wait, hold on. I'm like a little, I don't know, are you like frazzled? I feel a little nervous. Two of Fill in reverse, the Sun in reverse with the Reborn. Oh my gosh, like this is I feel like a connection, you or someone that you're in a connection with is transforming at this time. I feel like somebody's coming up out of their shell. Someone is, you're radiating different. You're glowing at this time. Somebody could be pregnant. A new relationship could be forming. Something may have been out of balance. Or, yeah, someone is entering in. Someone is entering into a new cycle. Romantically, possibly, because we do have the Ace of Feel here with the Justice, Three of Earth. Yeah, so you could be working on something with somebody. You could be working on a project. Someone is working on a car. Someone could be a mechanic. The Queen of, yeah. Someone is really good with their hands. Someone could be doing like a DIY project. Somebody could be in construction. Someone could also be in real estate. Someone could be renovating a home, buying a home, purchasing a home. Someone could be very into plants, a gardener, an herbalist, a firefighter. I don't know where that came from. Something about not fighting fire with fire. Putting out the flame like immediately, like if there is a heated conversation or disagreement. I do get this reading a lot. I do get this message of like this sense of being like territorial. I don't think it's a bad thing. The territorialism, I know that's not a word, but this means of being territorial is almost like a mother cub with a baby cub. It's almost like it's that like motherly instinct or that like maternal instinct. Making sure something is safe, making sure something is protected, making sure something is being treasured or valued. Something could be like of high value. Of course you are, like, so that means if you're high value, you have to protect your assets, okay? If it's not physically like you, then it's something around you, like a possession. If it's precious, if it's valuable, putting the means to have something protected. I'm not sure what we're talking about here. We're talking about protecting your assets, okay? We're protecting your ass and protecting your assets, okay? You are the asset. I ain't gonna argue. I ain't gonna fight it. I ain't gonna shit. I feel like you see something very clearly when it comes from something in your past. There could have been something or someone from your past that was very like imbalanced. It didn't work out. And I feel like it's not causing you problems. You're not really thinking about it. I feel like you kind of just like, it is what it is, chalk it up to the game. It's the 5 of create in the reverse, the 5 of wands. No competing, no competition, no drama. I feel like something is just what it is. Queen of Swords, you just cut something out. I don't know if y'all can see the cards. I'm holding them so close. I feel like it's like unsaid closure, or what is that word? Dang, I forgot what it's called. Ace of Think in the reverse with the flow, with the universe. I feel like something is literally like you're giving something to the universe. I feel like you're giving something to the universe, and you're healing from it. You're moving on. You're growing from it, and I feel like that's why we saw the Queen of Earth, because I feel like from your experiences, you really matured through that situation. I feel like if you just went through something that was very like, they're telling me like you went through something that a lot of people your age don't go through, so you're either very young, or a lot of people around you don't have the experience or haven't been through a situation, so they couldn't really guide you through the situation. You kind of really had to work through it with you and God, your spirit guides, and your angels. And you're like very wise. Like, you're very wise for your age. You're very wise for your family, possibly your friends, classmates, whatever it is. It's not like you don't have, it's not your potential. It's about like some type of security you have within yourself. Like, you're very grounded. You know who you are. You know your value. You know your worth. And I'm hearing like a lot of your colleagues haven't been in situations that you've been in, so they don't really understand. That's why like some of y'all friends and family are like kind of childish, or like mentally like immature, because they haven't been challenged like that. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all might feel like other people have it easier than you. Wow. You're literally one of God's toughest soldiers, and you don't like it. Of course, it's not like an easy thing. Like, heavy is the one who wears the crown, right? Like, with a lot of power that you have because of the wisdom, because of the responsibility that you had in handling situations, and they've literally molded you and shaped you. I just feel like it does come with a lot of extra, I'm not gonna say baggage, but it's like you're literally breaking barriers. You're breaking statistics. Some of y'all could be like single moms, single dads. Some of y'all are coming out of like single parent households. Some of y'all are coming from like impoverished like backgrounds, and like y'all are really like out in the field making it happen, doing what you need to do for your family, for yourself, to have like a more stable foundation. Like, you're really trying to change things about your situation, and I commend that. I really do. Hey, hold on, wait a minute. What is this? Sun in the reverse? The Fool, yeah. You're taking a lot of leaps and bounds, or you're accelerating very fast. Something is happening for you very fast. The Fool, I feel like you're about to take a risk that you didn't see coming. You didn't see it. Can I clarify the Sun? This is something about your childhood. It's something that you didn't have. And yeah, you're making, yeah. Period. Yeah. You're making something happen that you didn't see yourself either doing as a child, or you're doing something for your inner child. something about a path, some type of path you just didn't see in your future. Because before I shuffled the deck, I saw the queen of think, and then now we're at the two of think. So maybe you were at a crossroads, like what your heart was choosing, or like where you saw yourself going. And I feel like you're going on a path that you just didn't see, like almost possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I don't have the resources, I don't have the funds, I don't have the equipment, I don't have the means right now. And I feel like God's literally setting you up, like, for greatness. Like from birth, like you were literally destined for greatness. Hold on, because I know she's about to open the door. Let's see. Some of y'all could be getting into. Some of y'all are about to travel, like travel abroad. Some of y'all are could skate, karate. Some of y'all are getting flown out. Some of y'all are getting flew. Some of y'all could be traveling for work. Y'all didn't see that, or maybe you did and you kind of put it in the back burner, because the Page of Pentacles is talking about where do you see yourself in the world? That's what I'm saying. There's a path that you just didn't see yourself going down, and I don't know. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny a little bit, because it's almost like you are having a hard time kind of believing, like, I want to say coincidence, but it's not a coincidence, because it's almost like you were shown the signs, but you didn't realize it. It's like the way certain things have been, like, interpreted, or, like, not necessarily miscommunicated, because I think things were they were communicated pretty well. It's almost like you might have just took things as a grain of salt. You didn't really take anything too personal. But then when something happens, it's like, oh, okay, this is like real cool. Okay, I get it. I get it. Yeah, so now, boom, you now have made your decision. And then, boom, that's how you got here. I don't know, are y'all, like, explaining to y'all kids, like, the birds and the bees or something? That's literally what I felt just then, when I said, like, that's how you got here. Like, some of y'all are explaining to y'all kids, birth. Some of y'all could be having that talk with y'all, that birds and the bees talk, child. Like, this is real. This is true. This is happiness. I feel like you have a very clear path of happiness for yourself. Like, you have these rules of happiness. You have this, I don't know, you've set out this path, like this foundation, these guidelines on how, like, some of y'all could be writing a book. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all are painting something, like a mural. Some of y'all could be a teacher. Some of y'all are graduating. Y'all are kind of like veterans. Some of y'all could be veterans. Some of y'all could be in the military. It's a little gritty. Y'all could be like rough around the edges. It's kind of giving me Tupac vibes, like the rose that grew from concrete. Some people could consider y'all a little cutthroat, but I feel like you're very decisive in your decisions. You think you think ahead. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that, and I think that's the part that kind of throws you off a little bit, because it was like, whoa, I have thought ahead. I just didn't see this. This is where you're going to graduate. I feel like this part in life is like testing. Are you going to be rigid or are you going to be a little flexible? God could be telling you to be a little flexible. I feel like y'all could be learning skills right now, like development skills, computer skills. Y'all are just constantly. Ooh, higher education. Ooh, ten of swords fell out on the 2 of wands. For this sake, I'm just gonna keep it. I don't want to pat my head because it's not my whole head. It's literally just one lock. I didn't know I had that thing in there this whole time. That's funny. So maybe just like that happened, I didn't know I didn't. Dang, what the hell? So maybe you're gonna like be surprised. Yeah, there's gonna be some unexpected twists and turns in your story, okay? That you're just not gonna see coming, and then you're gonna be faced with the opportunity to truly see like what's for you. You know what I'm saying? Three of Earth, 10 of Think. You're gonna make a decision. It's time to make a decision, okay? I feel like you're going to be working on something that maybe you left in the background. Maybe you put it to the side. Maybe you haven't thought about it in a while. Like, yeah, Ace of Cups. The Justice. That's why, look, Sacred Knowledge, 8 of Think. Ooh. 8 of Think in the reverse, 9 of Feel. I put my hand up on my hip and you dip, I dip, you dip. Allowing God to move you. It's like when God says move, move. When God says do, do. When God says go, go. When God says stop, stop. Period. Whoa. So I feel like God said go, do it. You go and do it. You go and do it. Some of y'all bought a house or buying a house, bought a new car. Some of y'all can have multiple phones because my phone fell off of the table. These nails right here. I really got 3 phones. If someone needs a phone, let me know. No, seriously. No, seriously. 2 of Feel with the 5 of Create. Strength card. I got 2 phones, 1 for the plug and 1 for the load. Some of y'all could be a business man or woman, an entrepreneur. Yeah, I heard somebody's phone just go off. I'm hearing these cicadas right outside of my house, my window. The cicadas are trying to communicate with you. Somebody could be trying to communicate with you. Something could be trying to get your attention right now. Something or someone. I feel like y'all are feeling very nurturing right now. There's a lot of sun in y'all's cards, which is just signifying a lot of positive energy, a lot of optimism, a lot of just energy, like just pure energy. It's kind of giving me like children. And I think that's what this has to do with, like your inner child. The sun is like pure light, pure energy source. Innocence. Yeah, if something's very innocent. Yeah, this is innocent love. This is just, I don't know, it's not really giving me like, it's not giving me karmic. It's not giving unhealthy. It's not giving toxic. It's just, like, I don't know. We got the mountain here, so being enlightened, someone could be learning about that. Somebody could be learning how to be innocent again. Someone's learning how to be having a what? Having a more genuine outlook on things. Because life can honestly make you think people are ugly. Life can make you feel like everybody in the world is ugly when that's not true. There are good people in the world. There are good men. There are good women. There are good civilians. Like, everyone's not evil. Everyone's not backstabbing. Everyone's not malicious and trying, out to get you. Everyone doesn't have ulterior motives. Yes, the people that you may felt like, I don't even think the people that you've dealt with really had ulterior motives. You have to realize, like, people are just hurt. It's literally just hurt people, and you just have a lot of grown people who are literally running around rampant with unhealed inner child wounds. So all you can really do is forgive them and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Not to invalidate the hurt, but I think that almost makes it easier to move on when you realize, wow, like, you kind of have pity for people in a sense, because it's like, wow, if only you seen you the way I see you, you would do something about it. But a lot of people are very, like, unaware, and it's very sad. You know what I'm saying? And once you, like, do the work. Oh, did my phone get hot? Wow. Once you do the work, it's like, okay, cool. You don't try to, like, up the skull or think you're better. It's almost like, I see you for who you are, and you're gonna choose to participate in it or not participate in it. And how you go about is up to you, essentially. It's not really up to the other person, but it's more so, what are you gonna do moving forward? And realizing, like, okay, I've healed from this situation. Because maybe you bonded with somebody through, maybe you trauma bonded with your friends, with your family, with people, and the time felt comfortable. But once God honestly is ready to break you out of a situation and break those generational barriers in your bloodline, you're not gonna want to do the things that they do anymore. You're gonna release a lot of bitterness and hatefulness and grudge holding, and you're gonna be very soft. You're gonna be very loving. And it's so funny because I just can tell, like, the collective that I'm talking to, like, y'all are really healing. And it's so crazy how people don't think your love is genuine, but it's just so crazy because you used to be those people. It's, like, so crazy. Like, wow, I literally used to be paranoid of people and go into my shell and not talk to nobody and close myself off because I'm, like, scared of people. But my inner child is saying, but I want to play with them. I want to talk to them. I want to hang out with them. I want to get to know them. But the adult version of you, the teenage version of you is like, no, we've been hurt. I got to protect you. We got to get into our comfort zone. We got to do this, and we got to put up walls, and we can't be vulnerable because then they'll use it against us. Yeah, been there. I've been there. And I still be having to remind myself like I'm still healing, but I'm not that version of myself. I'm not that scared little girl anymore who's afraid to put herself out there and be vulnerable and say what I gotta say. And I want to make friends and I want community, but how can I make community if I'm still holding grudges against these new people that don't know nothing about me? But I have unresolved conflict from people from my past.